Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It's time to talk about Fright at the Museum taking place at Walking Mountains. I've got Lara and I've got Peter here. I think that's Lara and Peter. It is Lara and Peter. How are you guys doing today? Good.
We're doing great. We're becoming mad scientists.
You totally are, aren't you? But you have to practice to be a mad scientist, don't you?
Right. So right now the Walking Mountain staff is in training getting ready for Fright at the Museum, which theme is mad scientists. So, you know, our hair is changing color. You got to watch out. We're got caution tape up all over the place.
Peter so wants to say something right now. Look at him over there.
I'm thinking of the potions that I'm gonna make. I mean, this witch's head is absolutely just brewing the ideas. So I'm getting excited. I'm feeling mad this morning already.
And your mask is sliding up so we can't see your eyes. I love it. So, Fright at the Museum. So this is the 4th annual event up here, correct?
That's correct. We want people to come out. It's a family-friendly event, people of all ages, on October 22nd.
So what would you recommend, you guys? Kids probably obviously dressing up. It is Halloween, but what can the families expect to find up here, Peter?
So what can they expect to find is all kinds of mad scientist-inspired crafts, experiments, activities. We're bringing in some guest presenters that are going to be doing all kinds of different kind of show-and-tell type experiments. We're going to have our meadows filled with different kinds of explosions. It's going to be a lot of fun. And a parade, a costume parade to kind of cap everything else off. So we're looking forward to it.
And I think it's important to let people know, Lara, about the parking up here because it is limited. So we recommend, since it's so close to town, people could actually walk. They could carpool. What would you recommend?
Right. We are, this is an actively green event, so we're trying to reduce our carbon impact as well as we're using recyclable materials and things like that. So carpooling is a big plus. And as you mentioned, we're stuck back in a little valley, so parking is limited. So, you know, if you're coming with a group, have the whole group drive in the same car just to help us out. If you live in town, you could ride your bike, you could walk, you could take public transportation as well. You know, we encourage people to also bring reusable water bottles. We aren't selling any food this year, but we are selling water bottles if someone forgets. We also have a drinking fountain that people can just use.
Is there going to be colored water? Is there going to be some kind of a potion in there, can we expect, or what do you think?
That's a good question. We'll have to work on that one. I don't know.
Are you going to be, both of you two, going to be doing concoctions and explosions, or are we going to have the quote-unquote professionals to do it? How's that going to work?
Well, I would say, quote-unquote, both of us are professionals. So we may or may not. I think we are still kind of working behind the scenes trying to figure out who is the maddest. And we are going to definitely put those colleagues of ours up front to do those experiments. Whoever can channel their inner mad scientist the best.
So are they auditioning right now? Do you have the entire staff auditioning?
That's right. You know, we've got Marky and our president. He makes a very good vampire, and that's his normal annual costume, but how can you turn a vampire into a mad scientist? But, you know, we have Jamie, our director of graduate studies, working on her concoctions and layers of density, and we are bringing in that group from Denver. We have some magnetic slime that I think Caitlin's going to show you in a little bit, and then, of course, our explosive demonstrations. I know the pumpkin puked on you last week.
That's right, the pumpkin.
We've got a different explosion to show you this week.
We have anything with maybe Mentos and soda pop?
Yeah, you know, maybe. I think we might have something with different types of Mentos and different types of soda pops. So I know we do have a 30-foot high measuring stick that we are going to be measuring some of our explosions with. So I would expect some fireworks.
Some fireworks of sorts, and maybe bring a rain jacket because you might get wet out there, especially if it's raining soda pop, right?
Right. You know, that's kind of sticky to fall from the sky. A different type of acid rain, perhaps?
I love it. So, Fright at the Museum, October the 22nd, and we're up here for the remainder of the show. We have a bunch more interviews coming our way. We got Lara, Peter. They're here kind of heading up the show for our live show up here for Good Morning Vail at Walking Mountains. I've got a weather report coming up next.